Welcome to The Growth Kit, a podcast where science and actionable advice intersect to help you live a better life. 7. Science-backed skills we can learn from kids. Children have neither past nor future. They enjoy the present, which very few of us do. Jean de la Bruyere. Have you ever watched a child erupt in laughter over a puddle, or meticulously build a fantastical world out of cardboard boxes? While their boundless energy can sometimes be overwhelming, children possess a remarkable zest for life that we, as adults, often lose touch with. But what if I told you their seemingly endless curiosity and enthusiasm hold the key to a happier, more fulfilling life? Research shows that by embracing some of these childlike qualities, we can unlock a treasure trove of benefits for our mental and physical well-being. This article explores 7 science-backed skills we can learn from kids, from the power of play to the importance of adaptation. Science-backed things that kids can teach us. 1. The power of play. The term occupation in occupational therapy, OT, can be a head-scratcher for some. It's not about jobs, but rather the everyday activities that fill our lives: dressing, showering, driving, working, and playing. These are all considered occupations in the OT world. So, while getting adults back to these routines after an injury might involve practicing specific tasks, how do you motivate a child to participate in these same, sometimes mundane activities? The answer lies in play. Play is the cornerstone of how children learn and develop. Children are natural-born players, engaging in imaginative scenarios, building elaborate structures, and exploring their surroundings with endless enthusiasm. Beyond entertainment, this seemingly frivolous activity holds immense value for both cognitive and emotional development. A 2017 study found that children who engaged in frequent imaginative play scored higher on tests measuring creativity and problem-solving skills. And a 2018 study in Nature found that preschoolers who engaged in more frequent social play exhibited better emotional regulation skills. Furthermore, researchers have found that a correlation between play and playfulness with physical fitness, life satisfaction, and well-being. Do this. Learn an instrument. Host a regular game night with friends or family. Find a sport. Sign up for a race and start training. Find a class at the local gym, or pick up a sport you used to play as a kid, or learn that pickleball game I heard everyone is doing. Use nature. Hike, fish, hunt, camp, mountain bike, or just take pictures of it all. Learn your play style. There are 8 different play personalities as defined by Dr. Stuart Brown. These include the joker, the kinesthete, the explorer, the competitor, the director, the collector, the artist, creator, and the storyteller. Find the quiz in TH show notes. 2. The gift of letting go. Children possess a remarkable ability to forgive and move on from disagreements, often offering a clean slate after a brief outburst or argument. This inherent capacity teaches us a valuable lesson: the power of forgiveness and letting go of negativity. Research has found that the benefits of forgiveness go well beyond a moment of relief. A 2015 study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that individuals who practiced forgiveness reported lower levels of stress, anxiety, and depression compared to those who held on to grudges. And when it comes to your physical health, researchers have found that holding on to a grudge led to higher levels of inflammation and cardiovascular disease, while practicing forgiveness meant lower blood pressure and reduced inflammation. Do this. Follow in the footsteps of children and move on. Forgive others early and often. Life is too short. 3. Appreciation of nature. Children seem naturally drawn to the outdoors, finding joy in exploring the wonders of nature. From splashing in puddles to building forts in the woods, their connection with the natural world is effortless and holds immense value. Researchers, nature enthusiasts, and humans in general, have long known this, but I've condensed the mounds of data into 4 important studies on the impact of nature on our health. Improved health. A 2021 study found evidence for associations between nature exposure and improved cognitive function, brain activity, blood pressure, mental health, physical activity, and sleep. Immune system benefits. Another study backed these bodily benefits, finding that individuals who spent time walking in forests exhibited increased levels of natural killer cells, which play a crucial role in immune function. Improved happiness. Researchers have also found that those who spent time in green spaces reported higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. Less stress. In an 8-week study involving 36 urban dwellers, spending time in nature at least 3 times a week for 10 minutes or more led to a significant drop in stress hormones, with salivary cortisol decreasing by 21.3% per hour and alpha amylase by 28.1% per hour. The most substantial benefits were observed after 20 to 30 minutes of nature exposure. Nature deprivation. Nature deprivation, often referred to as nature deficit disorder, encompasses a range of adverse physical and mental health outcomes resulting from insufficient exposure to the outdoors. The COVID-19 pandemic underscored the profound effects of limited outdoor time on our overall well-being, emphasizing the importance of reconnecting with nature for optimal health. Do this. The research on the benefits of nature is significant, and fortunately, it doesn't take much to reap the rewards. Even exposure to houseplants has been shown to provide some benefits. More exposure to more natural environments provides more benefits, so progress to walking in a neighborhood park. For a more immersive experience, go on a hike in a park or forest. Better yet, hit the national parks. 4. Embracing the process. Children naturally focus on the present moment, finding joy in the process itself, whether it's building a sandcastle or diligently learning to ride a bike. This innate ability teaches us a valuable lesson: to savor the journey, not just fixate on the final destination. Research published in the Journal of Positive Psychology investigated the concept of savoring the journey. The study found that individuals who reported savoring everyday experiences exhibited higher levels of life satisfaction and well-being. The authors wrote, "This finding suggests that savoring operates to broaden and build positive effect by fostering additional positive affect and the development of personal and interpersonal resources, as Fredrickson, 2004, has theorized." Consistent with this interpretation, our results demonstrate that habitual savorers are more likely to maintain happy mood in the absence of discrete positive life events, compared to people who do not consistently savor positive daily events. Thus, savoring helps people make the most of the least in finding happiness. However, neglecting to appreciate the journey can have negative consequences. A 2015 study published in Frontiers in Psychology found that individuals who exhibited high levels of future-oriented impatience, constantly focusing on achieving future goals and neglecting the present moment, reported lower levels of happiness and life satisfaction. Do this. Practice these 3 steps for happiness, which I discuss in my article, The Secret of Happy People. Recognize that you can't become happy. You can only be happy. Hop off the hedonic treadmill and look around. Joy is not the car, the promotion, the finish line, or stuff. Joy is in the process. Integrate more mindfulness into your day. This requires lots of practice to redirect your attention to the moment. This task of redirection takes only seconds. The repetition makes it a skill, and mastering it takes a lifetime. Bonus points if you can achieve a flow state. Dive in with a sense of curiosity. Take that inch-wide focus a mile deep. Bonus points if you can cultivate a sense of awe. 5. Finding joy in the simple things. Children possess a remarkable ability to find joy in the simple things, taking pleasure in playing outdoors, making art, and spending time with loved ones. This reminds us to appreciate the small joys and find happiness in the everyday moments that often go unnoticed. Imagine your attention is a flashlight. It can only shine brightly on one thing at a time. When we try to multitask, it's like waving the flashlight back and forth. we miss out on appreciating anything fully. This divided attention makes us less happy. Kids have an incredible ability to keep that flashlight focused and still, and the benefits of this skill go well beyond simply the ability to focus. Researchers tracked the minds of 2,250 people using a smartphone app. The app randomly pinged participants to ask about their happiness level, current activity, and if their mind was focused on the present activity or elsewhere. The study showed people's minds wandered 46.9% of the time, and those who reported mind wandering were significantly less happy. Interestingly, the study found the specific activity people were engaged in had less impact on happiness than whether their mind was focused on the present moment. Arthur Brooks echoes this sentiment in his book, From Strength to Strength. He gives examples of the importance of seeking novelty and living in the moment to lead a more purposeful and satisfying life, an idea he takes from the Buddhist master Thich Nhat Hanh. Brooks writes, "Satisfaction comes not from chasing bigger and bigger things, but paying attention to smaller and smaller things. Do this. Like kids, we need to find joy in the little things. A walk in the park can be just as magical as a trip to Disneyland if we're truly present and engaged. Being mindful allows us to appreciate the beauty around us." Authenticity and unapologetic expression. Kids are champions of self-expression, readily expressing their emotions, thoughts, and creativity openly and authentically. This unfiltered approach serves as a valuable reminder for adults to embrace their true selves and express themselves freely without fear of judgment. In one study, researchers found that people who scored higher on a measure of authentic living reported greater happiness, more positive emotions, and higher self-esteem than people who reported being less authentic. More authentic people also reported having better relationships with others and more personal growth. Similar results were found in another study. More authentic people were found to be happier with their lives and have higher self-esteem. Imagine living life true to yourself. Studies show this authenticity pays off. People who scored high on being genuine reported greater happiness, more positive emotions, and stronger self-esteem than those who felt less authentic. The benefits go beyond yourself, too. Authentic folks tend to have better relationships and experience more personal growth. And it's not just one study. Another confirmed these findings, linking authenticity to happiness and self-esteem. However, research suggests that suppressing emotions and thoughts can have detrimental effects on both mental and physical health. Researchers followed over 700 people in the U.S. for 12 years. They looked at how bottling up emotions, suppression, affected their health. Here's the key finding. People who scored high on emotional suppression were more likely to die earlier, especially from cancer. It wasn't a huge difference, but the results were consistent. By learning from children's unfiltered expression, we can cultivate the courage to express ourselves authentically, fostering deeper connections, reducing stress, and ultimately living a more fulfilling life. Do this. Embrace your quirks. Don't be afraid to show your unique personality traits and interests, even if they don't perfectly align with what others expect. Live by your values. Don't compromise your core beliefs just to please others. Make choices that feel aligned with what you stand for. Express yourself freely. Find healthy ways to express your thoughts and feelings, whether through creative outlets, open communication, or simply saying no when something doesn't feel right. Focus on the present moment. Mindfulness practices like meditation can help you be more present and engaged in your experiences rather than dwelling on the past or future. Let go of the need to impress. Authenticity isn't about perfection. It's about embracing your whole self, flaws and all. Build genuine connections. Surround yourself with people who appreciate you for who you are and value your unique perspective. 7. The ability to adapt. Children are incredibly adaptable and open to new experiences. They readily adjust to changes in their environment and approach unfamiliar situations with a sense of wonder. This inherent flexibility serves as a valuable reminder for adults to embrace change and be open to new possibilities. When it came to studies, one study looked at how well they adjusted to new situations in high school. They found adaptability is made up of 3 parts: actions, behaving differently in new situations; thinking, adjusting your thoughts; and emotions, managing your feelings. Students who were more adaptable were happier with school, participated more in class, and had a stronger sense of purpose in life. Interestingly, adaptability was a better predictor of these successes than how well students did before or their personality. The lead researcher for the study later wrote, "Young people can be taught how to be more adaptable and then in turn better embrace the opportunities of their ever-changing world." The benefits of being adaptable go beyond the ability to thrive in your high school, though. Being adaptable means that you are better equipped to handle unexpected events, seize new opportunities that arise, and flourish in an ever-changing world. It's important to note that the ability to adapt is different than the skill of being resilient. The Times higher education breaks them up in these ways. Resilience is about dealing with adversity, threats, and challenges. It's bouncing back from hardship. Adaptability is about responding to disruption, change, novelty, and uncertainty. It's adjusting to new situations. While resilience is important for overcoming difficulties, adaptability is crucial for navigating disruptions and making the most of new situations. Do this. Embrace a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities can develop over time. When faced with a challenge, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Step outside your comfort zone. Challenge yourself with new experiences, even if they feel scary at first. This will help you build confidence in your ability to handle new situations. Seek out different perspectives. Talk to people from different backgrounds and listen to their viewpoints. Develop your problem-solving skills. Being a good problem solver allows you to figure out solutions when things don't go according to plan. Learn from your mistakes. Don't dwell on past mistakes, but use them as learning experiences to improve your adaptability in the future. Thanks for tuning into the Growth Kit podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave a review. You can check out my website at MindBodyDad.com and subscribe for more weekly insights sent to your inbox. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MindBodyDad. Many of the links I share are affiliate links, which means I earn a small commission if you purchase through them. This doesn't affect the price you pay, but it helps support the podcast. In some cases, I may even be able to provide unique discounts for you. I only recommend products and resources that I genuinely believe in and use myself. My top priority is to provide practical ways to help you live better, and I wouldn't link to anything that doesn't align with that goal. Thanks for your support.